Smokers Haven Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Z. I'm here with Coop.
What's up?
And we got Andy on the phone.
Yeah, well.
Under the weather, so he's keeping us safe by not being here.
Right. Keep that sickness to yourself.
I don't want to knock this damn table over. Not used to having a chair. Today we're going to be talking about Andy's league and my RSO league. Reality sports, for those who don't know.
Football is almost upon us, a week from tomorrow.
It is. Yes, it is. 8 days away.
One more show.
Yep. Well, let's go to Coop for the news.
Who dares enter the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting know-it-all?
Well, I want to say Gobstopper every time when it does that. Everlasting Gobstopper.
Good shit. Big news day. Obviously, Russell Wilson named QB1. Just kind of everybody saw it coming, but feel sorry for Pittsburgh. Maybe Tomlin's doing what he can to make sure he has a losing season. That way they can pick in the top 5 next year.
I kind of thought since they took so long they were going to pick Russ or pick Fields, but apparently not.
I think Russ will make it 5 games. I'll give him 5 before he gets yanked.
I'll give him a half.
That might be true. Other news, did have, what's his name?
Open those.
Who was, we were just talking about earlier, the wide receiver that signed in San Francisco.
Oh, Terrace Marshall.
Terrence
It
Marshall.
don't matter.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of cuts. Not a ton of big surprises. I would say Cleveland keeping 4 quarterbacks is a little weird, but
Definitely a weird move. I mean, don't know why you need 4 quarterbacks on a roster unless you just don't think any of them are good enough and you're just going to rotate the quarterback.
Because
yeah.
you got Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
So you got to have 4.
I still think one gets traded eventually. We'll see.
Other than that, yeah, just cuts continue and nothing really.
I think no big, some
Trade.
little trades. One kind of probably non-fantasy related one, but Peyton Hendershot, the old Cowboys tight end, got traded to the Chiefs.
Yeah. Oh, and Bailey Zappi signing with the Chiefs as well.
Yep. So good day for Jarvis. His
Yeah.
2 favorite quarterbacks on the same team. I think he's going out to buy a Chiefs shirt.
Probably will anytime soon. He'll finally shirt that purple shit and
Yep.
put on the red.
Not getting much better, but all right. Well, we'll jump into Andy's league.
And
We're just going to go from worst to first according to last year's standings. We'll start with Fins Up.
Yeah, looking at Finn's up here, average age 27.7, which is pretty old, I'd say, for a roster. At least you're getting up there. Looking overall value, obviously 10th. Starter value, just absolutely trash, also at 10th. 6th in quarterback, 10th in running back, 10th in receiver.
Do we
8th
really
in
want to
tight
go
end.
real deep? We'll do another one.
Yeah.
We'll do one after the draft when
Okay.
everybody's got full rosters. But he's got a few interesting players. Tank Dell, probably his best player.
Tank Dell, Joe Burrow, if he's healthy.
Yeah, we'll see with his wrist how he's doing.
But outside of that,
And he doesn't have his first or second round pick this year, which is bad because he was the worst team.
yeah, not a good way
Thank
to
you.
be.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, he's just got to maybe trade away what he has or what he can.
Well,
just
he has
add
extra
some draft
first.
capital. So
The next 2 years, he does have an extra first each year. Like I said, Tank Dell's a solid piece. I wouldn't say I don't
needs
see
a
much
lot,
else to
though.
build around though. You got Tank Dell, and the rest of it's kind of older or just not that good.
yeah, kind of a quick, easy team there to start.
Yep.
So
Next, we got Wicked Clown.
right, Tommy
I
here.
don't understand how this team is bad. He's got good players on his team, but yet he's bad.
Yeah, he's got Brees Hall, Saquon Barkley, Justin Jefferson. Right there, you think it
Trevor Lawrence
should be better than
At
second to
least
worst.
be in the half of the field.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence had an off year last year, though, and so did Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Those are his
Well, he
two
doesn't have any
quarterbacks.
running backs, I guess.
His running backs are solid. His receivers after Jefferson drop off a bit.
With Lockett, Shaheed. Yeah,
He
no
also
true
doesn't
number
have his
2.
first or second round pick. And I'll also say thank you to you as well.
Does have Pratt for underneath at tight end, so I mean, at least he's got
Yeah.
a solid starting tight end as long as he's healthy. So
No first next year either. But he does have quite a few solid pieces there to build with. And if he wants to trade someone like Barkley, he could probably still get pretty good value for that and still keep young pieces.
yeah, he really should look at adding a wide receiver or two and getting rid of Barkley or somebody as such, or trading Jefferson for maybe multiple.
Yeah, he traded for Jefferson, got a pretty good deal out of it. Actually, I think that might be what this first and second are from. Yeah. Next team, we got Kick-Ass. Actually, now it's called Don't Be Mad.
Don't be mad.
This is Mr. Tight End Premium.
Yes, absolutely. He's got the best tight ends in the league, hands down. It's not even
They're
close.
all top 3.
Yeah, with,
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Laporta, McBride, and Kelsey.
like,
Pretty ridiculous. He has no picks, basically, this year, next year, or the year after that. He doesn't have any draft picks because those fourth rounders are going away. So he has no picks. He has Brandon Ayuk and Michael Pittman, so decent receivers. Running backs are a little older with Najee and Connor. His quarterbacks and tight ends carry this team
yeah,
to third
Patty
to last.
Mahomes and C.J. Stroud. If I'm him, I'm honestly, you'd almost think like you have to trade C.J. to get something, to get some extra wide receivers. Because
I tried to get Mahomes and Kelsey as a package deal.
Wouldn't do it.
Not for a reasonable price, no. Not for what I considered reasonable, at least. Everybody has their own
I'm
version
sure
of
you'll
what
have to
that
give
is.
up 6 first rounders. And 3 guys.
So he's got some pieces, but it's nothing to build with.
Yeah.
Like I said, having both those quarterbacks, you can't play them both.
Yeah,
At least you can play all 3 tight ends. You can't play both quarterbacks.
The only thing he can really do is look forward to is just trying to maybe snag a couple people off a waiver wire. Maybe he can get lucky, but
Yeah.
it's a hope and a prayer, basically.
tough.
And if he doesn't stay healthy, it's going to be downhill.
Yep. Low Fishy's next.
Right. Some solid pieces there with Cousins and Stafford, older quarterbacks, but solid. Like his running back room with ETN, Swift, and Chase Brown. I think Chase Brown is a little undervalued right now, so we can maybe see, as long as he does secure that starting role.
Yeah, they haven't really said, so probably 50-50, him and Moss.
So,
DJ Moore is solid, young.
Zay Flowers, Diggs and Adams, a little older but solid. I mean, you can start him.
Andrews. So I like his team. He's got a good base. He's got a first rounder this year that he traded for. No first next year. He's definitely a fringe team. Next up, we get Chronic.
Andy's team.
This was a surprise
Best
finish.
team in
Yeah.
this league. I don't know why we're talking about it now.
I was surprised to be talking about him this early too.
And
Good
should be
quarterbacks
last.
with Love. You got good running backs with Taylor, Mixon, Montgomery, Hill, and Waddle. Got Dolphins receivers, Ferguson. Solid team. Got all your picks. Yeah, I don't know why this team's all the way down here either. Shouldn't be.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Why
that's
do I have
again,
AJ Dillon and Elijah Mitchell?
yeah, it's just one of those things where
Both are out for the season.
it's what happened. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
shit.
season.
Yeah, but lost 2 players
I
already.
know 2 cuts right now.
Yep. Yeah, that team is going to be a lot better this year. Next up is Smokers Haven, my team. Got a bunch of pieces
So
from
we're going to
last
talk about
year.
this team first.
Robinson, Gibbs, Achan. Got Devonta Smith and Rashee Rice I traded for. I got a good young team. I just don't have quarterbacks, and my tight ends are pretty whack.
I mean, Komet could be solid, so it could.
Yeah.
They're
Komet's splitting
serviceable.
time now, it sounds like, with
Yeah.
Gerald Everett.
But yeah,
I've
no
loaded
quarterback.
on draft picks. I've got everybody's draft pick. If they're missing a pick, I probably have it.
Except for mine.
Yeah. I got 5 firsts this year, 5 firsts next year. That's gonna be fun. We'll see what that team looks like here in next week. Actually,
Yeah.
And one draft on Sunday. One of the last ones. Token white guy. Yeah, we all three of us right in a row, huh?
Yeah.
This one's Coop's team. Stacked at quarterback, Lamar and Richardson. It's got a good young running back with Kenneth Walker. Good young receivers, Nico and Drake. Plus some good veterans there. Got Kyle Pitts, who
Hopefully.
most of us are hoping is good.
Or I got Goddard, who's all generally solid.
It's got all your picks, extra second this year.
Well, I don't have my picks. I actually
Well, I
have
have
your
a-
first.
A pick in every round,
Yeah. And I
extra
got-
second.
Then I've got Fishy's first round pick, Little Fishy's first round next year, but I don't have my own.
That pick's looking like it's probably going to be pretty good.
I'm hoping so.
Next
Hoping
team,
top 3 at least.
Florida Bills. Been one of the better teams since the league
He's
started.
defending champ.
Yep. He's got Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, and a stud third guy with Bryce Young,
You can just cut that.
Coop's favorite player.
No. You can just cut Bryce Young now. He's worthless.
Got McCaffrey,
Bryce
Kyron
Young's going to be
Williams.
so much better than Kirk Cousins.
He's stacked at running back. He's super stacked at receiver, Lamb and Chase, and decent tight ends with Ingram. Basically got
All his picks. except for the
missing his first next year. He's got an extra first year after that. That's from me. The year after that, that must be the Rashid Rice thing. Traded that first for Rice. Hope that works out. Next we got Big Fish.
Big old fish in a pond.
Yeah.
Looking solid. I mean, like his running backs, solid. A couple really, really good wide receivers. They're young, good tight end. Though he has a few too many of them. I mean, you don't need 5 tight ends on a roster.
Probably not.
2 or 3 is more than enough.
Yeah, we haven't gotten through the draft and cuts yet, so some of those guys are probably gone.
Yeah.
Got both Cowboys running backs, Zeke and Dalvin.
Oh yeah. Dalvin only on the practice squad here though.
Yeah,
so
for now.
Probably
They
get used
didn't
to
want
it.
to waste a roster spot on him yet.
Well, it's going to take him a little bit to get
Yeah.
used to the playbook and all that.
He's probably
so.
going to be crap. So he's
We'll
been
see.
crap recently. He doesn't have his first or second, extra third this year. No first or second next year either. So, one of the better teams.
I like. I mean, his wide receivers are really solid with Wilson, Brown, Higgins, Addison, Debo, Terry
Yeah,
McLaurin.
he's deep there.
It's just you can always start as many as you can. Was it 4?
4. Yep. Start
So,
with 4.
4.
Top regular season team last year was Honolulu Blues. Sitting. He's got some decent. He's got 2 running backs are a little weak. Mostert carried him last year with all his touchdowns. Amon-Ra, Puka, Olave, pretty good receivers. Hawkinson's going to miss a while. Got all his own picks. His team must have just been managed really well last year.
Yeah, his running backs just. Well, the fact that Mostert was going off when he played.
Yeah, what do you have, like 20 touchdowns or something? So,
21 rushing and
Yeah.
then like another 3 or 4.
well, that helps.
So yeah. And then his wide receivers are really what's going to carry him. I mean, with St. Brown, Nakua, Olave, Kirk, Amari Cooper, and then Deontay
Yeah.
Johnson. He's obviously really wide receiver heavy.
We'll get the rookie draft in, and then we'll do a detailed breakdown of predictions for dynasty and redraft for upcoming years.
We'll get that on our podcast.
Yep, that'll be on Spotify. No video for that one.
Nope, because we're too ugly for that. Well, Andy is at least.
We got the face of radio.
Yep. I was told once I had a voice for radio, but I think they just meant face.
Like, what?
Yeah,
We're gonna do
probably
my
don't-
RSO now. We'll go through, check out what teams need, how much money they got. This draft's coming up Sunday as well. I don't know which order we want to go in. Just go off the main sheet,
Yeah.
kind of. We'll start with my team, I guess. I got half my team filled in, 15 players. Room for 15 more. Got to add at least 7. 132 mil to spend. Let's see. I need running backs. I have no running backs.
That's
And I'm pretty short on tight end, too, since you have to
Well,
start 2.
I mean, you do have Jonathan. Oh, that's right. He's on the pup to start with. So he's gone for the first
Yeah,
4.
I have 0 running backs right now. For the
No,
start of
you'll
the year.
be spending your money on.
Yep. I'm going to need some help there. Fish sitting, he's got 19 of his players, so needs at least 3. Can sign 11. He's got 100 mil. Looks like
How many
he's
do you have to have on this league?
at least 22.
22?
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll make you fill up the full 30, but I could take off the last 8
Right.
if you
But
want.
no, I just get 22 is the number I was looking
Yep.
for.
So, looking at his roster, I mean, Jamar Chase, Watson, Olave, really like that. Go with okay quarterbacks in Purdy and Goff. I mean, serviceable, but he does have Gibbs and Brees Hall for running back, so just solid core. So really just needs to fill out some other stuff on his roster.
Yep. I guess we didn't even do mine. I actually like my team outside my running backs.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah. I also have no running backs. Richardson and Prescott Burrow. I like that. Devonta Smith, Marvin Harrison, even Cortland Sutton, like some rookies in there. I don't mind. And then Ferguson and Sanat. Decent tight ends to start with. So I like my base.
Yeah, because really all you really need is running backs and then maybe some extra wide receivers just to take
And a tight
flyers
end
on.
or 2 since you have to start 2 of them.
Oh, that is true.
Let's see. Inside Insight, sitting with 21 players. So he only has to sign 1 up to 9. He's got 77 mil to do so. He has McCaffrey, so he's okay at running back. Tyreek, DJ Moore, he's got decent receivers.
He's got Josh Allen.
Tight end's a
He
little
needs-
weak.
He needs a second quarterback, obviously.
He needs a second and a third.
What are you talking about? He has
Or if he
Desmond
wants to
Ritter.
take Desmond Ritter,
No, he got cut today.
who just got
Still
cut
has
today.
Desmond Ritter. Who knows me? Somebody might pick him up.
Not in a week he won't.
No.
He ain't starting anywhere, that's for sure.
Next, we got Killer Cards. It's got 17 players signed. It's got 80 mil to spend.
So 80 on 5.
His
Got Russell
quarterbacks,
Wilson as his number one quarterback.
He's got Bo Nix as number 1. Honestly,
He's got Russell Wilson as his number 1.
He's paying
He got
Russell
both
Wilson
Broncos?
that.
yeah,
It's going to suck when he's only in there for 5 games before he gets replaced.
he's got decent
Oh,
running backs.
snap.
Bijan and then Kamara and Montgomery.
Solid
Older
running back.
receivers.
I seen a thing about Kyron Williams is going to be returning punts today.
Yeah,
Seen that.
I don't know if that's good for him or not.
Yeah, they're saying
I
they
don't know,
just
but I
want him
like
to
that
get
play
touches
for
and more, getting more involved. So
I was
we'll
looking off topic, but on Kyron, I've done 115 drafts on Underdog. I have Kyron in
Holy
1.
shit.
I have Kyron Williams in 1 league out of 115. So that's how high I am on Kyron Williams this year. That could burn me really bad, but
Well, it's one of those Brandon's guys, so we'll see.
yeah.
It's going to be great for the regular season,
Yeah,
but probably
probably.
disappoints you in the playoffs. So that last end of the year, you're going to be like so mad.
Next is Dark Star. 18 players on that roster with 100 mil to spend. And looks like quarterbacks for him. He's got May.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's some
Yeah,
decent-
that's ugly.
He's got some decent running backs.
Chase
Etienne and Brown, Cook,
Etienne, Cook. Yeah, I was going to say because
Nakua, Reed,
Isaiah
Drake London.
Spiller was released today. So.
Addison. So I like his receivers even. His tight ends are. He's got Kelsey.
Obviously, can use the second one.
It's not terrible though for a base. He's got something to build with, and he's got money.
And he only needs to fill 5 minimum. So
4.
Or 4.
Yeah, he's got 18 guys. So
Okay.
next was Jarvis with 16, and it looks like kind of spread around pretty good. I don't know why it's Hendon Hooker, but
Yeah, Will Levis, Mr. Denham,
Nick
Kirk
Chubb
Cousins.
at 42 mil. Ouch! I would have cut him.
Ramondre.
Nick Chubb for
Oh,
42 million.
Yeah, he's starting on IR too. So
Yeah, I would have
or
cut
PvP
him.
list or whatever.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, I think you could have got him cheaper anyways. You could have cut him and then got him for dirt cheap for 1
A
year.
lot less than 21 million, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could have got him for maybe 10 max.
Yeah, max.
Knowing
Max. And
knowing that he's going to
now
miss at
less.
least 4.
Yeah, now you could have got him for less now that we know for sure he's starting on the pup.
Right. I'm thinking you could have probably got him for 7 or 8 total, but
Paying
I'll
him
give him
40.
10 tops.
Paying him 42 mil. Good move, Jarvis.
Not me. Sucks for him.
Yeah. He's got
Somebody should
decent tight
teach this guy how to
ends.
play.
I like his tight ends, actually. Took a bunch of young ones this year with Bowers, Theo Johnson, and Jatavian Sanders. Jelani Woods is out for the year already, so
Yeah, he's been out like every
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
He hasn't played for
Yeah,
well,
2
since
years.
3 seasons ago, or 2, whatever.
But yeah, I mean, he's got a good base. Doesn't need a whole lot. So
Got- yeah, everybody's got pretty decent money. Not quite to the extreme we had in Ryan's. But, Teabagger's next. He has 16. He has no running backs, just like me.
so
You fucking,
your,
yeah. That won't you be
bidding
my
com-
neighbor?
Meet your
What's
bidding
that?
competition.
That won't you be my neighbor?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Oh yeah,
Mr.
That's right.
Rogers?
He changed it. Yep, because he's got Malik
Okay.
now. Yeah, it's Murray and Love. I like his quarterbacks. I mean, he's
St.
Decent at
Brown,
receiver.
Nico, Ridley, Dobbs, Huge, neighbors.
tight end's pretty whack for having 5 of them. None of them are actually any good.
Yeah.
0 running backs.
And
This
he's
is going
paying
to suck for him.
Gesicki $7 million a year. Like you could have just cut Gesicki
Yeah.
and probably got him.
Yeah,
way
me
cheaper.
and Wade are going to be battling here for running backs. Neither one of us have one. And he's got me beat on money by a little bit. We have the number 1 and 2 though. He has 140, I have 132. That'll be a nice bidding war in running backs. Just to take a glance here.
And I'm bidding you fuckers up.
So we know what will be going first in the draft.
Yeah, make sure you
Can
don't
be
have
running backs.
max number of players at that position already, though, right? Couldn't bid on a
I
single
can pick
receiver
whatever
the
I
whole
want on
draft.
this one.
That shit was funny
Yeah, that sucks. How come I can't see wide receivers?
the whole time from the start.
I couldn't even nominate
What are
one.
we
That's
in,
what
like-
made me mad the most.
We're in like year 6 or
12.
something, 7,
Yeah.
and we ran into multiple things this year that we hadn't ran into before. Like that was crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah. The bidding one was crazy. The fact that you
Couldn't bid
can't
over,
go over
couldn't
300
type in
million.
over 300. Yeah, you could keep going, but you couldn't type it in. That was interesting. I was gonna look real quick at.
Should have tried 4. Maybe it has to be in even numbers at that point for it.
We all need, or me and Wade need running backs. The first one on the board, Jacobs. Yeah. Derrick Henry, DeAndre Swift, Joe Mixon, Connor Mostert.
Yeah.
We're going to be battling over garbage
Garbage.
for running back. This sucks.
Yeah. Everybody's going to be getting overpaid.
I'm not looking forward to
And
that.
I'm pretty sure the running back market is probably looking thin for the next couple of years.
Yeah, that's not good. Next was Andy, sitting with 18 players already, and 104 mil to spend.
Yeah.
Good quarterbacks. Well, a couple good
A
quarterbacks.
good quarterback.
Caleb Williams and Herbert.
Herbert. We'll find
Yeah,
out
Bryce
about
Young.
Williams.
And Bryce Young, yeah. Kenny Pickett sucks, but the other ones are all right. Running backs, we'll see.
All rookies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Boyd,
except
Benson,
Gainwell,
Ray
but-
Davis. Yeah, he needs
I
a
like
lot.
the receivers.
He's
I
gonna
like
be-
Tank Dell.
Probably bidding for a starter with.
Yeah, you're coming with us for running back deals, that's for sure.
I damn sure am. I'm getting 2 of those mofos.
End up with Kylan Granson, tight end 1 for the Colts, with Woods out.
Yeah.
They don't have
Look how
anybody
much I'm
else
paying him.
really. Mo Alley Cox. but-
706,000.
yeah, that could be a good one.
Got Amari Cooper, Tank Dell, Pickens.
Yeah,
so
decent base there at receiver.
Fresh and Kirk like that. Gallup's retired now, right?
Yep.
So no,
Yeah, Gallup hung him up.
So
We got Burnt Cookies with 14 guys, so he needs 11. He's tied for needing the most with Leno. Let's see, what's he got for money? I missed it. I clicked too fast.
94.
94 mil.
94.18.
Everybody except Jim have a decent amount of money.
and Jim doesn't need a whole lot. though.
Yeah. So we got Burnt Cookies. He's got Tua, lost McCarthy for the year. That kind of sucks. He's got Barkley.
So he's going to need 2
Jalen Warren.
quarterbacks.
He's
He does
got
got Chuba, though, since Jonathan Stewart's
True.
Jonathan. You
Brooks.
maybe
Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah,
Brooks is
he's
gonna
got
be on the
Hubbard.
fucking.
Yep. So you
Yep.
got Hoover.
for at least the
Hubbard.
first month or so.
Yeah, and then Saquon. So he's got 2
And Warren.
once he comes back.
Yeah.
We'll see how
He
that
said
ends
he's
up
playing
split.
week 1. So
We'll see how it splits
Yeah.
out, though. That's good. Nobody knows what that offense is really going to look like. So,
got Jefferson and Khalil Shakir at receiver to start with. Got Kyle Pitts and Kincaid, so
good tight
probably the
ends
best tight end room we looked at.
so far.
It's pretty solid. Next up is Donkey Punchers. Sitting with 16 on his roster. He's got 117 to spend. Solid quarterbacks, Stroud, Lawrence.
Uh-oh.
I like Mayfield as my backup. Even though he's a little spendy, I just had to pay a little bit more last year to have a backup. So.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh. There
we got you. We got Pollard,
Yeah.
Pacheco, Najee, decent running backs.
Hold on. Where are we at now?
Still on
You guys
Steve's
won't
team.
mute on me.
Oh, shit.
Still talking about burnt cookies?
No. Where were we at with burnt cookies?
We're talking about how shitty it was. Chuba.
Oh, Chuba. Yeah, we got through.
Chuba was the last thing I heard. And then Jalen Warren was actually the last thing I heard. And then it went silent.
Yeah, we mentioned he's got a couple receivers with Jefferson and Khalil Shakir, and he's got good tight ends with Kincaid and Pitts. Then we moved on to Steve's team. We just got on Steve's
Steve?
team. Donkey Puncher.
The donkey.
Did we talk about Fish's team?
We're good. Yeah, we already did Fish. He was in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, he was right after me. He was the second team.
No, I don't think we did.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We did on the last game, or on the last league. Because he has Brock Purdy, Jameer Gibbs, Brees Hall.
Yeah.
We seem to skip it because we went from Brandon to.
We can talk
I
about
don't
it again.
know. No, that's all right, whatever. I just don't remember hearing anything about any of those
Yeah, we
players.
kind of combined mine and Fish's, kind of got mashed
Oh,
together.
okay, that's probably where. So I was wondering why we took so long on your team.
Let's see. Yeah, Steve's got decent quarterbacks, decent running backs, expensive
Yeah.
receivers,
No.
a couple of rookies, and Laporta.
I don't like his running backs outside of Pacheco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
see about
Pollard's
Najee and
way
Pollard.
overrated.
Maybe Eric Grave. Anything
Yeah.
happens with Singletary.
And Tracy, because Tracy's the backup, I think.
We'll see.
And then Khalil Herbert if he
got-
gets traded.
He's got Dick Tracy on his team.
Yep. Detective Dick Tracy.
Let's
Oh my God! I can't be there to stop you guys from pushing buttons.
Nope. Last, I got Sam Laporta, the best tight end in the league. So,
I'll still go with Kelsey.
so I mean, that was a
yeah.
We got a lucky.
Laporta
pick
got a
last
ton
year
of
with that.
touchdowns last year, so we'll see if he can do it 2 years in a row.
Still think he's a top 5 tight end.
Oh, yeah.
easily. So,
You do got him for dirt cheap though.
yep.
Yep.
2 points for the bill.
Next one was Bald Beavers. Already got 23 dudes, so doesn't even need anybody. Can sign 7 more if he wants. Doesn't have really much for money. 37 mil, like less than half of the next team, or about half of the next team.
But again, doesn't need anybody. So,
Nope, he's got decent quarterbacks with Lamar and Daniels. Don't know why he still has Alexander Madison at 38 mil. That's probably a cut.
Because he doesn't have any other running backs really. That's why.
Yeah, you just cut him. That's 19 mil you save. You could probably re-sign him for $1 million, maybe 3 at most.
You might get him for a half a meal.
Yeah. Let's see. He's got Rashad White though. I like that.
yeah, good contract on him with a rookie.
Receivers
I mean,
are going to be interesting.
They've a lot of really young wide
Yeah,
receivers.
a lot of young guys.
The only real kind of known starter is Palmer, probably in Zay Flowers.
Well, Jamison Williams supposed to be the wide receiver too.
We'll see. I mean, I think
know,
he really needs to
Dunze,
take a
Adonai.
big step this year if he wants to continue to be
Yeah.
worthy.
Yeah, that's rough. He's got a lot of youth, so we'll see what happens. And then he's got a ton of tight ends. So
Kittle, Komet,
he's set at
Higbee,
tight end. He's got
Tucker
6.
Kraft, K. Dotton, and Michael Mayer. Like, if you
But
need a tight
Higbee's-
end, go hit up my brother.
Higbee's, I don't know, because he's out for the beginning of the year, if not the whole year, because he got hurt so late. He got hurt in their playoff game, I think. Yeah, his knee
Sure.
wrecked. So,
Yeah, he might be one of those cut before the things. 'cause
yeah.
Couple cuts if he wants to just be able to give himself to be able to go get somebody.
Get a couple extra guys. Then we got Leno. He's got 14 guys. Needs 150, or he's got 115 million to spend. Sign 8 up to 16. He's got no quarterbacks. I don't count Daniel Jones.
No, you don't want to have
Running
Yeah,
backs.
I'm looking at quarterbacks on the fucking free agency. You got Mahomes, you got Hurts, Watson, Stafford.
Yeah, so Mahomes
And
went
then
for
after
what,
that, it's just go through
300 and what Mahomes go for like 305 or something in the last one? We did?
302.
302 for 4 years.
302.
So I'd be curious to see what he goes for in this one.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid, but
Oh, for sure.
because everybody's gonna be going after that top end quarterbacks. They always do, because they are.
Well, in
Who's
this one
the
it's just
other-
him and Hurts, and then it's drops off. So
But
Yeah.
still, though, you're gonna have people that are gonna be bidding the shit.
Oh,
out
yeah.
of him, so
oh, for sure. Yeah,
Uh,
in a super flex league, quarterbacks are going to go for a lot.
because you have to have 2 decent ones at minimum.
Decent running backs.
I like JT.
I like Waddle and Lamb, good receivers. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's got Goddard at tight end. He's got some stuff to work with here.
Good base, but again, definitely needs a couple quarterbacks.
This one, these auction ones are fun to come back and look at after the auction because you don't know what people are going to do. It's not like you got to pick 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
It's like you got your money.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even do it. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
So you can't really even prepare for this because you don't know everybody's going to put a price tag on who.
Yep. Yeah, you just kind of
Like
look who's
you can go
available.
in there thinking, I'm going to get two quarterbacks. Yeah, you might be paying all your money for those, but chances are you probably get one.
Yep. Yeah, because after Hurts in this one, it drops to looks like Stafford.
Yeah, like
Stafford
Stafford,
and
and
Watson.
then there's like,
So it's Mahomes, Hurts, and then a really bottom end starting quarterback. So if you need quarterbacks, you got 2 good ones, and the rest are kind of eh. This one doesn't have
Mahomes
nearly
has
as
to
many.
go for a crap whoop.
I mean, you can maybe try to take a 1-year wonder on Aaron Rodgers.
You look at this league compared to Ryan's. This one only has 5 players that are valued over 5,000 in keep trade cut. Only 5. Metcalf, Andrews, Ayuk, Hurts, and Mahomes. That's pretty crazy.
That is.
Ryan's had way more top end free agents.
Well, maybe because is that one?
A year later. So it's, I don't know if that matters, but we started that one a year later. So I think the contracts might just be coming up from that
Yeah.
first round. And this one happened last year, I think.
Yeah, I think last year this one had a big. That's why everybody was overpaying because everybody was loaded with money.
Oh, yep.
So it was one of those things. Everybody had money. All right, I got to spend it, and so again, that's where you end up paying $20 million a year for a backup quarterback with like Baker, just because everybody has money and it blows up the value and makes it hard to. And you got to pay for it if you need it. So
Yep. Pull up the share quick. You won't be able to see this one, but I'm going to just quickly show my best ball exposures possibly.
Whoa.
I don't want to see your balls, Tony.
You
Keep
don't wanna
them
see
in
my
your
balls.
pants.
I don't want to see it. Thank God I'm not there.
Nobody
Well,
wants
I
to
can
see
just
that.
pop on YouTube on my TV and watch it, I guess. Yeah. I might be a little
there we
bit far behind, but I'll know what you're talking about.
All right. And I actually got to do something on my end because I'm a moron. Just like, hey, pull up screen share. It'll just automatically work even.
Yeah,
I
you
don't have
actually
it
gotta
pull up
put
on
it
my
on
side.
there.
No one said I'm smart. All right. Screen share. There we go.
Is that a new hat, Steve?
Yeah, this is the one I got
Yeah, it is.
from Dark Star Dragons for my wedding.
What's up,
One.
Andy?
Oh, there we go. I can see some stuff there.
Yeah, there it is.
How well can you see it? I'm always
Well,
curious.
I got
how,
a big screen, so I can actually see it.
Sweet. I was
don't
kind
have
of
to
curious
do
how
this
much
to-
you could actually see. So you look through like just round one, fairly even, except Jefferson. I was taking over like Jamar Chase most of the time. I was taking Bijan over Hall, taking AJ Brown and Garrett Wilson over Puka or Hall. Which is why Chase, Hall, and Puka are all kind of like half. They say like 6-7% somewhere in there is what the average is. I guess it's 6 point something. So I'm definitely I took stands on a few of these. Harrison I almost always take at the turn, so I'm not an Adams or Puka guy or Cup. I'm really down on the Rams this year. I'm Puka at 3.5, Cup at 3.5, Kyron Williams at 0.9. So if the Rams are really good, I'm really fucked in best ball because I don't have any of them. I was super high on like Ayuk, Evans, Cooper, Pittman. They're way up there. Definitely taking stands on them. DJ Moore, I'm pretty down on. Calvin Ridley. Let's see here. Scroll down a little ways. Let's see. Like the guys I'm taking late, like Roshan. We'll see if that works out. These are all late shots. Kamani, Vidal.
Yeah, somebody's got to be that running back there in L.A.
Yeah, those ones in red are a little blurry.
The red's hard to see.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can if you know the players' names, like you can. Okay, I know who that is. But for somebody who doesn't really necessarily know players' names, they're not going to be able to read those.
How about this screen?
Oh, I can read those.
Yeah, these are my highest
Vidal,
exposures.
Pittman, Cooper, Montgomery, Spears, Snot. Yep, I can read those.
Yeah, I'm quite high on these ones. Vidal sucked though because I took so much of him when he was higher, and then that news came out real quick where it was like he wasn't going to make the roster, and he dropped so far in ADP. I mean, he's obviously on the roster still, but just that little news blurb dropped him like 2 rounds.
It's crazy how just random rumors will mess with
Yeah.
how ADPs go.
Just blow somebody up.
You almost wonder if it's like a reporter being like, I'm sick of everybody taking him. I'm going to put this story out just so I can get him in a draft.
Ruin your credibility, though. You do that too much. This website's Best Ball Explorer. So anybody who does it, Underdog or DraftKings and stuff, this website's amazing. I had a couple other things I used this offseason, but this is by far the best thing I found. Just because how, like, click on draft board, you got that one, but then you can drill down. So, like, say you want to see about Olave. And they'll give you your exposures and all that stuff, but then you can scroll down and actually see, like, where you took him. So this green line, that's his ADP throughout the offseason. So it spiked up for ways and then it came back down. All the blue ones that are under that green line are when I took him after ADP. And then the blue above is if I took him before ADP. So it's kind of cool. You can look at that and you look at where he finished. And I took him before ADP way too much. Because if you look at where he finished over here, this line, those blue dots are almost all above that line.
True.
And that's where you really are looking at the closing line. Where does his ADP finish? And you want to be taking guys at or after their ADP mostly, or, you know, not way before like these ones. But that's just kind of one of the things you can do in here with every player. It's pretty sweet. If you're
It's a fun little
into the
site.
numbers stuff. Like there's David Montgomery. His ADP rose a little bit towards the end after that Gibbs injury. You can almost find a spot on this chart and then look at what happened to make it spike if it does that. And that was the Gibbs injury, made him jump up there. It took all my picks from being early to actually being decent.
So basically getting it right.
I got closing line value on him only because of the Gibbs injury thing. But yeah, I look at this way too often probably.
It's fun. Little
I love the numbers.
things, so.
We'll close out of that. You got anything else? Games or anything? Yeah.
Not with I don't think Andy Man being under the weather. I don't think we'll
We
do
got
any of that today.
any scrubs or
We can always do a scrub. We need to get an Andy scrubber. Do we have? No, we need
I
one.
wouldn't say I had a game, but today I had like a little flashback. Like, whatever happened to Eric Ebron? Like the
Oh,
old
he
tight
finished up
end?
with the Colts, didn't he?
No, the last team he played for was Pittsburgh back in 2020.
I remember him having a couple decent
I just
years.
thought about that today. I was like, oh, what happened to him? And I just popped it open. And yeah, last time he played was with Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Let me see where. Yeah, that was the Colts one's the one I remember because he had 13 touchdowns.
Yeah,
The
I think he
Colts.
only had like 87 yards in like 8 games total or something like that
The last
with
year. Yeah.
Pittsburgh, that last season of his.
Yeah. He
But
was.
he's not retired. So, I mean, he can still technically come back and play if he wants.
Yeah, it's just been 3 years. So that's probably not
Looks like he
happening.
played in 21.
Yeah, that was the last one. The Steelers one he's talking about got 80 yards. Yep. Sports, you age real fast.
Yeah, that age 30 seems to mostly be kind of that drop off for most.
If you hit the scrub thing, does it pull up pictures again?
Well, you don't have a picture of me, so it won't be me.
It does. Dang it. I wish I could get that. I tried to lock it all so it wouldn't pull them up automatically, but apparently I can't figure that out.
Oh, we can just go through.
I blame myself. So do I.
Yep. By myself, too.
I don't know how that shit works. I've tried different things. I can't make it so those pictures don't show up right away. It ruins it. I need almost need a black square that shows up there then first or something.
Yeah.
Give me some grimace. There he is. There he is.
There it is. There's the grimace. And then that guy, the Brandon.
We
Yeah.
getting that, Brandon? Is that me in?
We're gonna definitely. This is gonna be a segment. So any of you watching, we are gonna do a scrub of the week. So you make bad roster lineup choices, whatever it is. We're gonna pick a scrub of the week every week, and you're gonna be
I promise I won't
showing
be on
up.
it.
You'll be on our little podcast here.
And getting
Also,
the-
Oh, man.
it, if you have a nominee or something or a picture you want us to use for a nominee, just send it to us. We'll do a scrub of the week in honor of somebody.
Let us know. We're always open to suggestions as well. 'Cause if you got a better idea or better graphics to send us,
Yep.
send it to us at 605tokenpodcast@gmail.com.
So next week will be a day before the kickoff.
Yes, sir.
We'll have done all the league drafts and previews. Yeah, we'll just kind of talk. Who I guess we can do maybe our
Preseason.
top guys at each position, like guys that based on where they're being picked value wise that we want.
We could just go over maybe.
Just kind of just talk through football. We'll be one day before kickoff. It's going to be
Yeah.
exciting.
It'll be fun because we'll get 2 days of football in a row: Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, Monday.
Yeah. As long as you survive this bout with COVID, we should be all three of us back together next week.
Should be.
Just don't die on us. That's all I ask.
I'm sitting here watching this.
Yeah, we haven't
it's
trained
like
a
I'm watching
replacement
an Asian movie. Like you're talking, but I don't hear nothing. And then
Yeah, how about delayed is the audio?
I don't know. Put
Okay,
your
I'm-
hand up in the air. And I'll
I'm
pop them
talking
right
to
now.
you now, and I'm waving at the same time.
6, 7, 8 seconds.
Damn,
When
it's
your
that-
hand went up.
That long, huh? Holy shit.
That's crazy.
That's a decent delay.
Maybe I'll figure out a way
Yeah,
to fix that.
could be work. Could be 2 minutes.
Yeah, I guess that's not terrible. 8 seconds.
That's all. That's what she said.
Yeah. It's double what my wife gets. So. All right. Yeah. Till next week, then.
Say hi, everybody.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything else. You?
Fuck, if I did, fuck, I should do this more often. We seem to go faster.
No, that's because we don't have a third person here. We
So I is in spirit.
Yeah.
We should have put the pink bear up.
Yeah. Till next week.
Should have put a baby there.
Peace out. everybody.
Later.
Later.